All right. Thank you guys for coming by. 3 weeks, man. Today's day 21. 3 weeks out of 60 that I've been in a tent, and gave away all my belongings and moved out here into a tent and doing minimalist, homeless by choice tent living. And I think I'm starting to look homeless. I got a little scruff going on, and I've always been a clean shaven guy. My hair is getting super long. It's probably longer than it's ever been in his life. Yeah. So what have I learned in 3 weeks, man? I can't believe it's been 3 weeks already. It's going by. I can tell you this, man. My life has gotten more beautiful, right? It's gotten more personal. It's gotten more comforting, right? And not the physical comforts, because my body's a little bit sore, man, but I'm getting adjusted to sleeping on a cot. I worked pretty hard the last few days when it was raining, some laborious stuff like keeping my house dry, man, but overall, yeah, absolutely content, man. Absolutely feel like I'm freer than I've ever been, and I wasn't gonna do a video today, because I did kind of a little short today about how the greatest moment of the rest of your life hasn't even happened yet. So, and are you prepared for that? And that was kind of fun. It took me about 30 seconds to record, and it just kind of came into my head and made me think. But I wanted to come on here at least and kind of say that I've been really moved today, man. You do these, I'm doing this thing, and I don't even, sometimes I don't even know why I'm doing it, right? Like, I just trust the intuition and the guidance, and I got to tell you, man, today I ran into a couple people. I went and had lunch at a local place, and I was kind of surprised to see a couple people that I knew, and you never know how people are gonna, what people think of my craziness or the things that I'm doing, but I have to tell you, man, today was the first time that somebody approached me and said they follow me, and I already kind of knew this already, but to have that personal encounter, which was I wasn't expecting, and to have somebody say they follow me and they appreciate it, meant a lot. And I got somebody else that I got a hug from, and then I've gotten all kinds of messages. Sometimes it's overwhelming, right? It's of support from people, and that the message resonated with them. And last night I got a message on one of my YouTube videos from Melbourne, Australia. Like, who would have thought, man? A little guy like myself, who's just trying to carry a message, right? And what is the message I'm trying to carry? There's no attachment to it, right? But as I just responded to somebody else on a social media platform, they said it's all about me, or it looks good on me, or something. And I said, it's not about me. And it's about others, right? And what good is the experience I have if I can't share that with other people? Not that I'm under any illusion that, I'm not some guru or anything that I can help or save anybody. But I want to show people that are struggling and suffering that change is possible, right? Like, that if you're stuck in that rut, and I don't care if it's addiction or alcoholism or depression or anxiety or worry or fear or self-pity or low self-worth or self-esteem or confidence, it doesn't matter what it is. I want to show people that by example, by my actions, that it's completely possible to overcome them things and be happy and content wherever you're at. And that's the reason I do this stuff. And so, you don't know how people take what you're doing. If people think I'm trying to be famous or that I want to do this at all, and I absolutely do not. But man, I don't need validation. I don't need recognition. I don't need praise. but I am human. And it feels good to hear from people that they resonated with something I said, man. And that's what it's all about. I have this experience of suffering to where I am today. And what good is all that experience if I can't share it with people that may need to hear it? And that's the reason, right? It's selfish of me not to do this. And I've always known that I have a certain way of looking at things and presenting things and doing the best that I can to give a different perspective and on things. And that happened to me. Something profound happened to me, and I just feel moved to share that with other people. And you can call that God, you can call that intuition, you can call that consciousness, you can call it presence, source. It doesn't matter to me. And if you are struggling or suffering or depressed or anxious or feeling, self-pity or low self-esteem, and just know that you can absolutely get over that. And I'm here to tell you what I've done and to kind of tell you how I did that. But it's really about self-reflection and looking in, and it's really about not learning anything but unlearning, right? Unlearning things that have been blocking you, and reaching for that source of power, and whatever you call it is fine by me, That's the reason for doing this. So when I hear from people that it touched them in a certain way, absolutely great day, man. Great messages. Thank you. And you guys know who you are, and I wouldn't mention you on here without permission, but thank you. It means a lot. And so after that, I met with my friend John and Rich. Had coffee with them for a couple hours, and John runs the TGI Now podcast with Eddie, and also the Collective Dream podcast, and he's my longest tenured friend, and he was very instrumental with. He had his own experience where he stepped out of fear and into his truth, and does what he does, and. So he was helpful for me. It's been 2 months since I've started this platform, the YouTube platform, and having somebody who really didn't know what a short was, didn't know what how to hashtag, and I still don't. I didn't know how to edit anything, didn't know how to be on camera, but I'm doing what I'm doing, and so it was fun to sit down with him and see where the channel's come already in 2 months, and tell them about some of the messages I got, and that we just shared, that's absolutely what makes it worth it. And my friend Rich had some coffee there, man. Wow, talk about some powerful coffee at Valhalla Vape Shop in Sebastian, man, and great coffee, man. It was great seeing him again, and I'm gonna kick his butt in some chess next time I see him, and he taught me how to play. So who is the teacher and who is the student, Rich? But it was great seeing him and his wife, and look forward to seeing them again. And I just got to share with them, man, and spend some time and just laugh and talk about, how things have unfolded in the last couple months, and the things that I'm doing and the things that they're doing, and nice little walk on the river, and where I filmed that short earlier, and then I did some recovery stuff with a friend at another coffee shop. A lot of coffee today, but where we just talk about recovery and where our lives are at in spirituality, and what we're doing to improve our lives, and or to stay in the moment, or to be of service to other people. And I got back here kind of late, and I wasn't going to film a video, but I wanted to come on here and just say how grateful I am, man, for the experience and for the people that have reached out. And again, I want people to comment about what they did to overcome their suffering, and your likes and your shares and your comments and your subscribe, right? It's not for me. 100% it's not for me, but it helps to get the message out to the ears that need to hear it. So if you feel moved, to share, even anonymously, it doesn't matter. Like, if you've overcome your struggles in life, like, it's always good for other people. It's selfish not to share that, and I've been selfish in the past and not sharing mine. Like, I didn't want to do it out of ego, but it's ego either way, right? Like, it's ego if you don't do it. Like, I'm too good to do that, or and so it's okay. It's not about me. It's not about recognition. It's just about sharing hope for others, man, and showing people that your life has changed and you could be content even living in a tent. So I think somebody sent this to me before and I loved it. Intent on being content in a tent. Hey, what do you think about that? And that's not me. Somebody shared that on one of my platforms. So I'm intent on being content even in a tent. Let me know your guys' thoughts, man. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Love you guys very much. Thank you for the words of affirmation. I appreciate you.